Thank you very much for watching Peter Belwa. This is Peter Belwa TV. My name is this is Peter Belwa TV, and my name is Peter Belwa. I create content empowering young people through opportunities outside, especially school, job, through inspirations and certain things that can help them to develop. Today, we'll be talking about Canada piloting program where it will be open on 31st March, which most people have been talking about it. But I realized that we can also add value, we can also add our voice and our knowledge to it to at least dissect and help other people to understand more. So today I'll be bringing someone, my sister Jennifer, to have a diverse conversation with her, and then we share some of the knowledge that will be available for people, especially if you are interested of coming to Canada to work. Nowadays you have not been seeing me on social media platform like online. um I've been quite busy. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'll be back to my content creation later on, but once a while I'll be on my social media platform. What I want you to do is that you can share this live video with other people for people to also join. Let me bring my sister back. Yeah, hello sister. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon from here too.
I hope you're fine.
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're good too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think this
very
is our
well.
first official conversation this year. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah. This because this year, the whole this year, I've not been live. I've not been coming live. So um some people do ask me that why is it that nowadays I don't come live, because last year I used to come live videos and a whole lot of things, but I have a lot of things going on and I need to also develop myself, a whole project I'm doing. And before I will come, I want people to see that this guy has learned a lot. That is why I've not been coming live. So
to have you back.
opportunities have been open right nowadays, and then I have a conversation with you if you can able to share your knowledge about it. I believe that is the most important thing. So
Yes.
we have been hearing a lot of immigration issues going on right now in Canada and even in the United States. What do you want to say about it?
There are a lot of reforms, and like we know, reforms, policy changes affect everyone, especially immigration. And with all the changes happening, we just need to be strategic. We can't
Mm-hmm.
blame anyone, right? It's the government, so they have the final say in everything that we do. So adjusting to the new policies is what we have to quickly do. Whatever the new policy is, we just need to adjust because
Mm.
those things you can't change. There's no need fighting it, right? So let's adjust, run with whatever the policies are, and get ourselves ready. Because in between all of these immigration policies and other policies changing, people are still traveling, right? And
Mm-hmm.
people are still able
No,
to.
say it again. Irrespective of what they are doing, people are still traveling.
Yes, a lot of people are still doing what they have to do. No matter what the policies would be, people will still immigrate. People will still gain scholarships. People will still get, the sincere and genuine pathways to get into whichever countries they want to go to. So my own is there's no need weighing back. It's not a discouragement. It should be a driving force. Whatever it is, move on, re-strategize, and plan well. That's it for me.
Oh, okay. I think this is very, very, very true, because if you listen to what is going on and you don't do anything, nothing will happen, right?
Yes,
So
you just get discouraged.
yeah, you hear stories, irrespective of what they are doing. They are not saying that no one can travel. It all depends on you. For me, so I don't have any problem with when people say this and this and that. I think it is very important. Now we are going to talk about the Canada piloting program. Let's start from that one. What do you have to say about that one?
So it's interesting that even when people think Canada is not accepting people or Canada wants to discourage people from coming, they still have pilot programs they are introducing to bring people in.
The
So
country, listen, people are saying that Canada is choke. We are not looking for people. Yes,
yes,
they are still bringing programs.
exactly. So if Canada is trying to discourage people from coming, how come we still have new programs that are even being introduced? this
Mm-hmm.
same year, that people have so sang about it. They say, so Canada is not what people say. Canada is not welcoming, is not accommodating. But yet we have two beautiful programs that have been introduced so far this year. And,
Mm.
for me, it just tells me that a lot of people will be there to always see the negative aspect of whatever you see, but it's for you to remain positive. Just be strategic, know that your opportunity will come, and if this is your opportunity, do not let anybody discourage you, because Canada is still inviting people to come as PR, and new programs are still coming. This is less than the first quarter of the year, and two beautiful programs are already introduced. So we don't many more will happen this year, but the pilot programs for community and the francophone community program, the rural community and the francophone community program, and then the caregiver programs. Those are the two very brand new that are yet to be launched. And it's exciting that the criteria here are not so difficult, they are not so expensive.
I think the first one that we are going to talk about is
Yeah, the
the
rural.
rural community immigration pilot. Pilot. What does that mean?
So this one is basically talking about the rural communities. The cities in Canada is where the population is. It's like any other country. Every city is always populated. Now there are reduction in job opportunities, human the human capacity to meet the job roles in the rural environment is not there. People want to remain in the city, so they introduce this to be able to feed the job vacancies that are in the rural area. So if it's like going to the village, in a layman language, like going to the village. So the villages need people to work there. The villages in Canada need people to work there, and those are the rural areas. And there are certain locations in those villages that they are saying this is the place we want to focus on this time. Let's employ people to go and work there for 2 years and get your PR. So it's a beautiful way to immigrate, because I mean, if you go to the rural area, you will start living a cheap life first. Before you even move to the city, you would have stabilized, gotten yourself everything that you need in that rural environment before you can decide. And in some cases, people don't even move from the rural environment because they don't want the hustling and bustling happening in the city. They want to remain in a very quiet environment. So basically, that's what it is. It's just asking people to come to the rural communities in Canada and come and work there. So it's strictly for the rural community.
Okay, so with regards to this work permits, the rural community immigration pilot, which kind of work are they looking for? Which are some of the people that are, are, are they qualified for this opportunity? Some people are watching me. Some are nurses. Some are also some are carpenters. Some are drivers. Some are they have a lot of things. Teachers and what are the kind of people that they are looking for?
From the launch program, the broadcast that was given for this program, it has directly talked about STEM, which is the science, the medical health, care workers. It has also looked at the technology aspect of it, the people that want to come and do IT for us. Those are the people in technology, the teachers, the people that know mathematics, and the people that are in IT. So these are the main focus. This is where they have a lot of shortages. The STEM environment where there are
So
not.
the STEM, if you say the STEM, you are talking about nurses, doctors,
Yes, teachers,
teachers,
those in the
those
job.
people in the science field. Is it engineers,
Yes,
medical engineers, and those kind of people, right?
yes,
Technology, IT people, experts, those people working in the
agriculture. Yes, those are the
agriculture,
people.
those people working in the agricultural people. Okay. Oh,
Yes,
okay, that's fine.
those are the
Um,
people that are being sought for that will be coming for this program.
okay.
And then this program is open for, it's an immigration pathway for the whole family, assuming you're a married person and you want to come. So it's coming with the full package that every other permanent resident will have. You're coming with your
So
full
you're coming with your family to, and after 2 years you get your permanent resident, right? Is that
Yes, you come in with a work permit and then start processing your permanent residency within this 2 years period, and then your spouse is also able to get the work permit and start to process their permanent residency within this 2 years period. So it's a full package for the family. You're not coming to stay alone if you're a family person. You're coming with your family member also having the opportunity to work in Canada. And then your family member is also going to have to work in that rural community with you.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So these opportunities are for those people with STEM, nurses, doctors, technician, engineering, mechanical engineers, IT experts, teachers.
Agriculture.
If you know anyone who is willing to come and work like this one, it will be very, very important. Is that be eligible to apply for work permit? I don't know what does that mean. Is it the link over there?
Yes, so this is the government site. You can
Okay.
see directly from the government site. So when you come in as you're supposed to get a job, all right. So
Okay.
once the program is
Lunch.
launched, we are supposed to there are some communities that have been listed. We'll look at those communities. You're supposed to look for jobs in those communities. Now,
Okay.
when you look for a job in those community and you are able to get a job offer in those community, or any of the employers gives you a job offer, then you will get a work permit.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you get a work permit, you can also now apply for your spouse. This is now where your work permit for spouse or common law, whoever you're coming with, also comes in with a work permit. So it means that immediately you are landing in that rural community, you are starting your work. You are not searching, but because you have already gotten a job offer, you have gotten a work permit, then you start work immediately. So you are eligible for a 2 years work permit first. And in between that 2 years, you are now expected to process your PR request for a permanent residence.
Mm. Oh, okay. Okay, so what are some of the things that people should know? How can I qualify for this job? I think we should also enter into that one and see.
Okay, so let's just move on from this place. So this is how to apply for the work permit. And if you're applying for the work permit from outside Canada, for instance, you just see, these are the things that you make sure you would have. You should have, okay, so this is basic requirement: have a scanner and have your credit card ready, or a debit card ready. Then you create your account in the
So
IRC.
this one is no agent. You can do it. You have the
No,
link and everything there. So just go
yes.
and create an account. Okay.
Yeah, you do it. You don't need an agent in this thing, so you can create an account here. The link is also stated here. And then if you, depending on the country you are coming from, so assuming
You are from
you
Ghana
are
or Nigeria. So
from,
you choose
yes,
you choose because it
I
is
will
my
use
page. You will
Nigeria.
choose Ghana. No, no, choose
Okay,
Ghana,
let's
please.
use Ghana. Okay, let's go.
This is my page. I beg you.
Okay, okay, no problem. We are together. We are in this, all of it together. So
Yes.
this is what it means. If you are from Ghana, these are the prepare your answers for your online checklist. They said apply to Canada. If you're coming in for a work permit, you choose your work permit, and then you read all of these questions here that you will be asked when you are getting prepared to come. So once you complete, this is a questionnaire. They are telling you prepare yourself for a questionnaire, and once you complete your questionnaire, you pay for your application. So this basically is just telling you that this is something you can do by yourself. And then what has not been given is the kind of job that you are coming to do, or the name of the employers that will be coming to give you this job.
So let's go through the document at the downside and see
Okay.
what is the um
So, so this they said visa office requirement for applicants in Ghana. Do you want us to open this one?
yeah, open this one. Let's see Ghana.
Um,
So
o-
the country have divided into groups. So we have Ghana, we
yes,
have Nigeria.
yes.
I don't
Every
know.
country is here.
Every country is there.
Yes, so this is going to open in a PDF.
Okay.
I'm going to have to share another page. Do you want
Oh,
us to read prepare for answers to get on online checklist? Do you want us to read this one, or I should go to
no, no,
this?
no, no, no. I thought the visa requirement, I don't know, the visa officer requirement. If that was not important, we can go on. We can continue.
Okay. So it's a long checklist. If I have to open it, I've opened it actually, but it's a long checklist
It's
for,
a long check. Okay.
yeah, for every country to look at. So to be eligible to apply, I'm sure it's still on this line. Are you still
Okay.
seeing my page?
So this is the eligibility requirement for all applicants. When they say all applicants, it
Yes.
simply means that whether you are watching us from Nigeria, Togo,
Yes.
Mozambique, US, Australia, Germany, UK, this is the all the requirement for the program. Okay, let's delve into it and let's see how it will
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just look at it one after the other.
Mhm.
Regardless of where you're applying for, you have to prove to an officer that you will leave Canada when your work permit expires. So
Now,
this is for
this
those
one,
people that don't. Okay, go ahead.
this one is the question that I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
Because if you're not able to tell the visa officer that you will leave Canada, your visa can be rejected. What are some of the things that somebody can do to show Canada embassy or maybe to show that he will come back? What are some of the things? Let's delve into that one and then let's continue. Please, if you're watching me, I just want you to share. You can share this live video. This is a free section. This is a free section. Some people pay a lot of money to go and listen to this information. We are sharing it here. What you need to do is that just share it as many as you can to your friend. Tag them, you tag them, and then you see how best it will go. My sister, I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay, so generally, when you're applying for visa, you need to be able to, except you get the PRO from your country. As so far you're coming for a work permit first, or you're coming as a visitor first, you need to be able to prove to the visa officer that you go back to your country, right? So the future or the long-term advantage of this program is that you will get a PRO when you get to Canada. But before you leave to Canada, you need to be able to prove that after your work permit expires, you would go back to your country. But remember, the long term benefit is that when you get your work, you will apply for a PR and you may not need to come back to your home country. So, ab initio, you need to be ready to say, now I have good family ties. If my work permit expires, or if I don't have a job in Canada, I will come back to my country. So those things that you will come back to is what will encourage the immigration officer to think that, oh, okay, this person has a reason. If you want to really go back, genuinely, you would want to go back if you have your family members. So those family ties that you have is what those are the things that you use to convince the officer that you will go back home, right? Your family ties, your job employment or a job offer. Maybe you have a job and you have written to your job employer that give me 1 year or 2 years to go and try this. Your job is still secured. Whenever you come back, you go back to your job. So you have that job offer still there, and you have your business, landed property, or those assets that you left back home. So those things are what they call family ties that will bring you back to your home country, wherever you are. So this is for a general note. If you're leaving your country as a visitor or as a permit or a student, you need to be able to demonstrate that you will go back to your country when your visa expires, and that's just the family ties.
Okay. Apart from the family ties, is there anything that the person can do to demonstrate home ties?
Yes, family ties is your family members that you're probably leaving, your parents, your brothers, your sisters. Your job, your job
Mm-hmm.
is something that should bring you back home. I mean, if you have a job, there's a good reason to say I'm going back home. I have my job, right? And then your landed properties, your investments. Those are the three basic things that would convince anybody that, oh, if you leave this asset, maybe you have built a house, you have landed property somewhere, you would definitely want to come back and check on your investment. Or you have a business going on in your village or in your home, and you want to go back and check it. So those things are what will bring you back home. And those are the things that you could demonstrate to show that you'll be willing to go back if there is need to.
Oh, okay. And let's move to the second one.
Okay, so the second one says show that you have enough money to take care of yourself and your family members during your stay in Canada earn to return home. So this is like your proof of funds.
Okay.
And
So you
basically,
need,
proof of
that is a
funds,
bank statement. You need to have a bank
yes.
statement, right?
Yes, you need to have a bank statement or a sponsor, something that will keep you when you are abroad. How will you survive financially, right? So, how to meet your needs. This is what number two is talking about, your proof of funds and vis-a-vis your bank statement. And you need to show that you can obey the law and have no record of criminal activity. You may be asked to provide police clearance certificate for every person that will be admissible into Canada. You need to make sure that your record is clean. This is very important. No matter where you are committing any kind of bad character, you need to be sure that it will not be something that will be documented. So we are not encouraging anyone to be in any bad space, but this record is very important because your police clearance certificate will be gotten from your country. So whatever you do, just know that you may be affecting your future if you think that you can get away with it. So this is your criminal record. Then this one is you have to not to be a danger to Canada's security. So you have to be of good character, even in your home country, before you can go to another person's country. So this is what this is talking about: be of good character, and don't be a leader in the wrong aspect of it. Don't lead the bad groups, and then be in good health and have a medical exam. So this is general admissibility criteria. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have any form of sickness that you need to go and take care of, you need to do that now, because during the time of biometrics or medicals, you are going to have to give your medical reports, and that will affect you, whether if your medical report is not looking good. So not plan to work for an employer listed with the status ineligible. So there are employers, like I said, this program is yet to be started. There are employers that will be eligible for this program. So you must be ready to work for only the eligible employer. So you can't go and choose those employers that are ineligible or that have been blacklisted in Canada. So once those employers come, I'm sure that Peter, you'll be able to share with all the followers that these are the employers the government have approved that you can work with.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the second one is not planned for any employer in a okay. Anna, what would be, was it not plan to work with employer who is regular? Okay, we will try to give that one and give the officer any other document that they may prove you can enter the country. Any document such as maybe if you have educational document, if you impact certificate programs and those kind of stuff, we can able to add that one too. Let's go on. Let's go, my sister.
Okay. So this eligibility criteria if you apply from outside Canada. So the this is about almost everything that we have talked about if you're applying
Oh,
outside
from
Canada,
inside. Oh, okay. Even
inside
so,
and
those
outside.
people, even student and work permit grant, we still qualify for this job.
Yes. So even the people inside Canada can come in. Um, I mean, those people that came in as students can also go in through this program.
Wow.
Yes. So it's open for Canadians, the people already in Canada, and the people outside Canada. So this is for people inside Canada.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
Yes,
anyone in Canada also qualify for this opportunity as well.
exactly,
That okay.
exactly. So
That's fine. What
yes,
what will be the are we done with this one?
with this list, if you apply when you enter as a part of, are you talking about this particular criteria?
Yeah, are we done with that one?
Yes. This one, the only other thing that I would love to show, maybe before we end, is that there are some communities already listed.
Okay, some community has already been listed.
Yes, there are some communities already listed. So before we
So if I were you, the community that we are going to talk about, I don't know, have you seen the communities? If I
yeah, I
were
will
you,
have to leave this page to go to that community.
oh, okay. So if you
Yeah.
have that community, if you see that community, what thing that you need to do is that you can start looking for employers over there, at least just to get to know the employers and those kind of stuff, right? You read more about it. Are they having any job opportunities over there? At least, it's not just you apply because you have not launched the program. So if anything comes, then you can start, putting the application. So you have mastered, especially you're a nurse. They have home care jobs in these communities that you can be searching. Then you'll be looking, tailoring your CV and those kind of stuff, which will help you. Yeah, my sister, continue.
Okay. So I'm going to go into this other one that will be for the caregivers. So the caregivers program is yet to be launched. Um, should we go to the community? Sorry, the sun is reflecting my eyes. Should we go to the communities first,
We
or
can go to the
let's
community. We can. You let's continue. When they open it very
oh,
well, we can go to the communities as well. I have seen some of the communities, but for
yeah,
the purpose of time, let's go to the second one as well.
and then
So, if you're watching me, I just wanted to share this live video. This is one of the things that we all try to help ourselves. We are not selfish. The knowledge and the wisdom that we have acquired, we are trying to share it with people back home in Africa. My name is Peter Bewa. If you have not followed me on this page, you can also follow me as well. And my sister too is Jenny Jenko Career and Wealth. Please, that's the name. You can also follow her, and then you also share quality informations over there as well. Okay. Somebody is asking, do you need IELTS for that program? The community listing, do you need IELTS?
oh yes, we need IELTS, and from when it was discussed, you need CLB 4, so you need to write a language test.
And you need, is it band 4? You need band
Yes,
4,
band
right?
4. That's called CLB 4. Band
Yeah.
4.
So band 4 simply means that even if you go there and you do ABCD, you will still pass, because band 4 is
It
not
should be
difficult.
easy. It
It
should
should
be
be
easy,
easy.
right?
Some of the part are 7. Even now, postgraduate work permit 7. You need to get 7 and those kind of. So I think if you want to come, you can write the IELTS or the CELPIP. Me, I wrote the CELPIP, so I think the CELPIP, it wasn't difficult for me. Charlie,
Ye-
I didn't
yes.
even I didn't even study it well. I just a day before I was going, I just
Are you
start.
discouraging people from studying?
Uh,
Make them study so that
but
they can
I'm
come,
saying that
even if you get more than 4, right?
yeah, if you get it, you can do it. It's not something difficult. That if you
Yeah.
psych your mindset that you do, you're not going to write any comprehension or any. The only thing that you're going to ask you is somebody have a conversation and they will ask you, which is this type of conversation. What do you? Somebody is telling you, baby, I love you. Let's go home. Then they will ask you, what do you think that it will happen at the home? So these are some of the questions
Yes,
that sometimes comments, common sense, you'll be trying to, somebody is having a conversation. I'm coming to buy socks. I'm coming to buy this. Will you buy it or you not buy it? He said, okay, it is Friday night. Then he asks you, do you think he will buy it? Some of the questions is not something difficult. Then you read and then you answer some of the questions. When you study and you master it on online, you can do it. Yeah, my
yeah.
sister, go on.
Yes, and then you're supposed to have a work experience for at least 1 year, so
Okay.
that you just know, you can start to prepare those criteria down. Have work experience for at least 1 year. Have your language test for of 4, minimum of 4. You can decide to do even better than 4, and then be sure that you have the work experience ready, and you gain references from your employers. Those are the basic things that are yet out. More modification might happen before the program is finally launched, and it's the same thing with the caregivers. So this caregiver program is also going to be coming out, like you can see from the government site. It's coming out March 31st. It was
Mm-hmm.
already announced. It's coming out March 31st, and this is for caregivers only. So this particular program would admit as many caregivers as they are. So, and it's not for people that just have paper certificates.
It is
We
not those who have been in the nursing field or they are nurses or something.
No, nurses are people that know very good information about caregiving. In fact, nurses are the caregivers, right? It's just
Yeah.
that they are senior people. So if you are a nurse and you want to come in through this route, you are eligible to come in. What they need to know is that you have 1 year experience as a caregiver. And basically, what do caregivers do that nurses don't do? So those are the questions you will ask yourself as a nurse. What does a caregiver do that you don't know? So if you know what a caregiver does, just structure your resume and put that you have done caregiver work in maybe a part-time role or a full-time role for the past 1 year. They just want to make sure that you have 1 year experience. And the caregiver pilot is coming out March 31st. But you before the coming out, you need to be ready. You need to have structured your resume because you need to have the job. The job offer is what is another thing that is important. Even though the employers have not also been listed, but the job offer will happen if you are able to submit a good resume. So when you submit a good resume, you get job offer, then you will be able to, come in as a caregiver and then get a PRO immediately you come in. So it's almost like an easy way to come in. If you come in as a caregiver, you are going to get PRO as you are landing in Canada. And the
Mm.
requirement is just that CL4, even though there are still going to be modifications. Like you can see on this portal, it says the new home caregiver immigration pilot will open March 31st, 2025. As at the day the minister was discussing it, he had said that it's CLB4. And he has also mentioned that it's going to be 1 year experience. So those are the basic things that we know. But right now, the employers or the communities where this will happen has not been put out there. So we are also looking out on this page, on this government page. Everyone can monitor this page to get more information. As of now, those ones are yet to come out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So with the piloting, the person need to get the job offer from the Canadian employer, right?
Yes,
And the
yes,
person need to write the IELTS and maybe 1 year experience, and
yes,
then yeah, and maybe educational, document that you might need. I
yes.
don't think it should be something that is very, very difficult for.
It's just it's a secondary school level equivalent. So it's not a university, it's not a higher institution equivalent, especially for the caregiver pilot program.
Oh,
So it's something easy. It's so long as you have done your secondary school, what we call
so
secondary.
if you have senior high school results, you qualify
Yes, yes. So far,
basically.
you have been able to do the caregiver work. The experience, the hands-on experience, is what they are looking at for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I think they have even launched another program for agri food pilot. I don't know if you have seen it.
The agri food pilot, is it the one
They
for Saskatchewan?
Oh, okay. They are saying we have received enough of application to fill. Oh, oh, okay. Right now that they this thing they have closed the. See there.
Yeah,
We wait.
it's people are getting ready. That is why people needs to be ready, because once this pilot program comes out, people will pump in into the pilot. Before you know, they will close it because they would have met their target for the year.
Yeah, and it also makes sense to the fact that if you really want to apply to this program, I think I need to find time to come and teach people how to go about their resume and those kind of stuffs. Um,
We
I'll
we
have time.
discussed resume the last time, didn't we?
Did we do that?
Okay, okay. So basically, Peter, I think that what we need to encourage people to do is they need to be ready. These pilot programs are all going to start in March. If you haven't done your language test, go and do it now. It's CLB4. So go and prepare yourself, use 1 month, 2 months to prepare and do it. And then make sure you have a hands-on experience as a caregiver if you're coming in with the care pilot program, or if you're coming with the rural pilot program. Whatever, there are going to be different kind of jobs that will be required. So whatever job you are going to come for, make sure that you can get your reference and then apply for a job. And that's all you need, because if you don't know the information that you need, you will not prepare. So if you are able to prepare for this launch at May, other countries are also preparing, you remember. So it's not about Africa alone, and we just want Africans to come in. If you come to Canada, you see the number of other kind of people that are here, you'll be wondering, where are Africans in all of this?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why
Most
the
of the opportunities African, you will see that they don't have. Some people will not come. I don't
Yes,
know.
and some meet the criteria. And meanwhile, if you get a job offer, you don't need so much money as proof of funds. In fact, if you get a job offer before leaving your country, you don't need proof of funds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So people just think that I don't have money for proof of funds. If you get a job, you do not need you don't need to provide proof of funds. So please let people, begin to prepare themselves for this opportunity. It's fresh and new. So I mean, it's still going to be open within this year. You have time to prepare for it.
Yeah. So I think Let me see if, was it please, do you need an ECA for the secondary certificate? What does that mean?
ECA is the evaluation. Yes, you need to evaluate whatever certificates you're coming with. You are going to do evaluation for it. So that's just to confirm that you say you have earned a certificate or an O level certificate. There has to be an ECA for it. Something that would equate or make the equivalent of your certificate be the same with what Canadians call it. So it's just you need to do it. Every certificate needs to be
I
evaluated.
think the most important thing is that people are not taking advantage of it. Is that the people are free to write the exams. I don't know why people don't want to write the IELTS and the self-pip. I don't really know. Do you think there's a challenge here? Why people are not doing that?
For me, I think it's just people discouraging people, and
Some
it's
people are
easy.
discouraging people, eh?
Yes, they if you have done I did IELTS 2 times, you did CELPIP, right? So if I did the first time and I didn't make it, and I if I had given up, I won't be in Canada today. So that's the thing. Because you did it and you did not make it the first time, does not mean that IELTS is too difficult. You can go back, prepare, and do it the second time. So there's no shame in saying I did it the first time and I failed. Some people did it just once and they passed, right? And it's not failing. There is actually no failing. It's just that there is a particular level or grade that you are looking for. If for this particular program, the CCL before, like Peter said, is easy to get, but people will still fail it. As at the time I was coming, I was looking for CLB9. So it depends on what you are looking for. It's IELTS is not a difficult thing. I can stand to say that again and again. IELTS is not a difficult thing. All you just need is to prepare yourself. And so long as you speak English. Because if you come to Canada, you won't see people that cannot speak English at all.
Mm.
So Africans that even speak English, we have the upper
You,
hand.
you said when you come to Canada, you can see that some people don't cannot even speak English.
Yes, now a lot of people don't understand even the common English that you and I speak because Africans we are supposed to be number one in this case because we
But
communicate very well in English. So
but
language
for
test will
me,
not be a
for
problem.
for me, I don't think that even school application that we have been doing, they waive the English for us. I think that for me, I don't know why they want us to write the self paper and the IELTS, especially even the postgraduate work permit. Somebody have been in Canada for 2 years, the person had done English school, but you are telling the person to go and write self paper. For me, I don't think it's supposed to be, but
But
that's their country and that's what they
exactly
want.
that's
So
the thing. So that's how I also see it. Is their country. It's they have the final say when it comes to that. Why should I argue it? For me, it's just to continue to obey because there's no need to drag it. There are many other things
whether
that
you like it or not, they are not going to do anything about it. So,
you have to just obey. I mean, just go and do the language test. There's nothing difficult about it. I would say it over and over again.
but in terms of applying for job, how do you see the future of Africa with the people who are also interested in applying? How do you think this piloting program Africans are going to get this opportunity to enter? Do you think that?
I think so. You know why? Africans are not plenty. We are not well represented. And there is this diversity thing that Canadians want to always project. They want to make sure that every country is represented everywhere. So, because I know I've been here, you've been here, you know that the amount or the number of Africans you see if you were a student in a class is less than the number of
People think that African we travel. We don't travel. Oh. Me, my
come
school,
and
the
come
school
come
that the school that I
Indians.
went, the international student. If you pick 100 international student, Africans we are three or two.
Yes. Yes, and even in my office, I work with people that are diverse from all the countries, and we are
Mhm.
just a few representing Africa. So that's why whenever Africans apply for those things, they get it. So, but the thing is, Africans believe that they can't get. A lot of Africans believe they can't get it. That's
And
just
a lot of people are also giving
the wrong
informations.
information.
People are giving informations. People are giving a lot of information. It is not possible. Do this, and this is not possible. And they will chop your money, and a whole lot of even this piloting. People are giving. I don't know. For Peter, if you come Canada here, you're not going to take my job from me. They
No,
are telling they are telling that they need people. Who am I? We came here. We are all immigrants.
of
Even if God
course,
has helped you to get a passport, does not mean that you are not from Africa. Whether you like it or not, you cannot change the
of
fact that
course.
you are from Africa. Just that your position or your level have changed. But sometimes I don't want it to be like you discouraging people from choosing opportunities outside, right? I have seen a lot of people talking about yeah, blah 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 this. But to me, that shouldn't discourage you. Although I'm not saying the process will be fine for you, but sometimes you face a lot of challenges along the way. But through consistency, resiliency, you can still say through, my sister. Or what I'm saying is not true.
No, that's the correct thing. I mean, you there's no need to think that you cannot make it. When others are making it, Africans are strong people. We can make it all the time. If other countries can make it, Africans can make it two times those countries. It's just the information. People think that if I share my information with you now, you come and take you can't take my job. It's like the sky is big enough for everybody. You can't take my job, and that's the mindset other countries are using. You
Yeah.
know, and that's why it's easy for you. If you come, you will see 50 other people, certain kind of people, and then you see only two Africans there because we are holding all the information.
And most people don't want to share the information. And when you share, they will try to attack you.
Yeah, they come and discourage others. That's the thing. They come and discourage others.
Yeah, somebody commented on my post that he's going to report me to IRCC, and because I have been teaching people how to apply for school.
In fact,
The
Peter,
person thought the person thought he can bully me. Oh. He thought that I don't know anything. To God be the glory. I have my papers here. Me, I'm not illegal. I have my papers here. To God be the glory. I'm able to secure visas in my passport. If they come and I have any record of bad record or something, they will see it. You
yeah,
can't you can't come to social media platform to bully people and say you will do this, you will do this, you threat people. We are all immigrant. You come from Ghana. You're in Ghana. You're a black person, and then you have seen me empowering people instead of you to promote. Oh, Peter, do this. At first, when I was in Ghana, whilst I was growing, at first information wasn't there like this. So my sister,
yes, it
people
wasn't.
don't want to share information about school application. People need to pay everything you hear, agent connection. I didn't know that even you can even sit down in your room and do your visa without involving anyone.
That's right.
And this is the kind of mindset. And the person said he's going to report with a boy to IRCC immigration for them to come and pick me. Let go. I challenge the person that go and tell them for them to come and pick me. You they wanted to bully me. They wanted to do something that then I will stop coming online. Then you have Peter, but we are breaking the guy. You can't do anything. Me, I've not corrected anybody's money. I'm not agent. I have everything. Even if I'm teaching, I'm talking about immigration officer. I told people that I am not immigration consultant. I'm just sharing my common sense and knowledge.
That's right.
But you can't come here to bully me, to tell me something, to use immigration to threaten. Because whilst I am in Canada, I have my papers here that I can prove I have not done anything wrong, and they will come and check. You think that legal rules works here? But this person came to my DM that I'm going to report you to IRCC. They will call you and they will sack you from Canada. And I was this man,
The truth
pa.
is, Peter, the truth is, so far you're not sharing the wrong information, and that's why I'm particular about the site I'm sharing my information from. And
Mm-mm.
so this is if for so long as we continue to share this information from government sites and interpret it the way the government has said we should, I don't have any reason to be afraid. So back to this rural and francophone community immigration pilot. This is where
Mm-hmm.
you see the communities that have been listed. So they said the following communities will participate in the rural community immigration pilot, the RCIP. So if you can snip this picture, fine, we can share the link with you. These are the communities where anybody can go and start searching. Just click jobs in Pictou County, or click jobs in, or just click all of them. Begin to search for jobs. It's not the employers have not been listed, but at least just have an idea of the kind of job and the way the job description is written. That should help you tailor your own resume and be ready for application. So these are the communities that will be participating in the rural community immigration pilot program. So I like everybody to go in and begin to search jobs available in Timmins, Ontario, job available in each of these places, and then see that see the number of jobs that are there, begin to prepare your resume for it.
Oh, okay. I think Ontario has a lot, and Manitoba and
Yes,
those kind of stuff.
yes.
BC.
This is Nova Scotia, just one. This is Ontario, ON. This is Manitoba, three. This is Saskatoon, one. This is Alberta, one. This is British Columbia, three. So Ontario have the five of it, and every other community have. So if you are coming to Canada and you stay in a rural community, for me, it's a good thing. It's a good way to even start life. I mean, you start in a cheap environment before you move into the cities.
Mm. I think what you're saying is true for me. I think it's true. Where did you click to see this? The website and
Okay,
the
so this
link.
this
This
is
is
this is it's still Canada.
uh, any information that we are sharing here is on the IRCC website, the
Yes, it's
official
on
website of
the
Canada.
website.
Don't go and pick any link from anywhere.
This is the newsroom from the website. So this is where the news was broadcasted. And then for people that are francophone communities, these are the communities that will participate in the FCIP. So this is the English part of it. These people are the English speaking communities, and then this part is the French speaking community. So everybody is involved. In Africa, I know that we have the English speaking people, we have the French speaking people. So everybody can participate here. And if you want to find this, you can come to IROCC, Immigration and Refugees, and go to the newsroom. You see the list. This was when the news was released. So you see the whole list, and they said that it's going to is committed to start March. So
Oh, okay.
this is it. This is where we are looking out. We are keeping. In fact, I refresh this page every day just to see if the list of employers will come out soon, but it hasn't.
Yeah. So if you're watching me, my name is Peter Bewa, and I have my sister Jennifer here. The page, her page is Jemco Career and Wealth. Please, he share quality information that I want you all to say the name. I will tag the name on my post so that you can able to follow her, and then you get some of the valuable things that they have been sharing. Thank you for joining this section. My sister, you
Thank
allow your last words to them.
Me, I would always encourage Africans in general. I'm not particular about which country in Africa you're coming. Just come and take the opportunity. I mean, the sky is big enough. Canada is a good place to come, a land of opportunities. You can achieve a lot in Canada, and then your children, your whole family will benefit from it. If it takes you 2 nights, 3 nights to read for your language test, do it for yourself, do it for your family, and come and experience a different way of living. I'm not saying living in Africa is bad, but if you have the dream, this is an opportunity to be a permanent resident in Canada, and you are welcome.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you for coming. So yeah, thank you very much for watching me. My name is Peter Bewa. A lot of people are saying that they want to apply for their own visas and those kind of stuff. I'll be having a mentorship program to teach people on how they can able to apply for their student visas and their study permit. So student visa and visitor visa. Should in case if you need any help, you want to do it yourself, um, click on my bio. You will see my PA number. People have started registering. So if you want to be registered to be part of this class, I'll be teaching you how to do the visa application yourself. If you want to apply for your visa, your own visa, the document that you need, where you should go and upload, how you should write the letters and everything. This is not immigration class. I'm not immigration officer. I'm not agent. This is a disclaimer. So this is my own common sense, and it is my own private class that I'm organizing. Yeah, I'm sharing my common sense over there. If you need immigration, you can go and book them as well. But if you want to join the class, you can register and be part of it. It will be happening on 15th and 16th March next month. So you can start registering. When you click on my bio, there's a number over there. My PA number is there. Contact him to register. Thank you very much. My name is Peter Boy. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.